What is up, everybody? SELAH shouting out to you from the Adonai Studios. How's everybody doing out there? We got a fun show for you tonight, bringing you the news, and then in the second half we'll bring you a brand new dubcast, brand new acoustic cast live. Featuring the last of the acoustic sessions, and then we'll be on with the looping. So, big thanks for tuning in to all the good friends out there. If you're out there, give us a shout, like and subscribe. Big love and unity from the dub. The SELAH Dubbcast is brought to you by Carl Headley Surf. Check them out at carlheadleysurfcoach.com. Everything from 10-foot long nose riders to pocket thrusters. carlheadleysurf.com. Handmade by Carl Headley himself from Emerald, North Carolina. Give us a shout. How's everybody doing out there? SELAH shouting out to you from the south end. Hope you're doing good out there this evening. I am SELAH, your reggae, roots, funk, surf, coastal, fun-loving musician here to give you a good time. Is that good? They said I got to have a big introduction. I'm SELAH. You know who I am. We're having a good time. Things are good here. It's springtime on the coast. It's been nice at the beach. Jumped in the water, doing a little snorkeling today out there at the end of the pier, checking out what's under there. They said there's a big great white out there about 2 miles out. They've been tracking. So I was swimming around, see if I might get a little view of that little guy. He's only 2,000 pounds or something. So but no, it's beautiful out here right now, sunshiny, able to wear the light wetsuit, and unfortunately we'll be getting the wintertime swell will be moving away, and we'll be getting into the summertime swell, but that'll be fine. Anyways, have been gone for a little while, been gearing up for the big summer. Already booked in about 6 of our favorite clubs here on the coast, and we are building a brand new network on our SELAHDUBB.com, and we're recording a brand new album called Praxis, and we are recording a brand new video right now called On With The Mix. I'm in the middle of editing that, my new dance hall mix, so check that out. And the new dance hall mix will be out probably in a couple more days. We got to get everybody involved for the TikTok dance and all the new school people getting involved. It's gonna be funny, so check that out as it comes. And we're just building a brand new network on SELAHDUBB.com. We're raising some funds on Patreon so that we can take the whole catalog out to Spotify and put some albums out there for all bring out the history of the music. We're coming into our 30th year in motion, and we're just figuring out how to do it now. So we're going to build a nice foundation, build our own subscriber site, and gear up with all of our friends and just do something fun in the next 5 years. Really, I'm going to try to expand, put together a larger group, get a little tour bus going, and we're just going to have a good time and take this music all around the country, you know. Not getting any younger, you know what I'm saying? So it's time to get out there with the new music, Praxis. And we've been having a good time here in the studio and everything, but we are ready to get on the road again, I tell you what. And, you know, the social media this year has gotten really heated. I've been on social media really heavy this last year. I put out 5 videos and about 25 podcasts and 8 or 9 acousticasts. And during that time, I've been tuned out from the online world. I've been on the road, and just kind of throwing videos up. But I just really kind of only online, just there to throw my posters up and tell you I'm going to play live somewhere. But this year I've been diving deep to really connect with people across the country and across the world, and just really been hearing opinions from all different sides. And I watched the whole blow up of 2020 online and nationwide, and it was disheartening in a lot of ways. And I felt like we had to censor ourselves towards the fall there. We had videos that got little strikes against them, and so they made us take the videos down. And we had YouTube and Facebook kind of crack down on us, and I felt a little worried there because YouTube and Facebook for me have been 12 to 15 years. And what we started out was the Wild West. I mean, I'm if you don't know, I come from this in the 70s. My dad had a computer store from the 70s until the 2000s, and I was there to watch the whole Wild West of the computer world raise into the 80s, into the Apple computers. I watched Pong come up. I watched the Commodores 64, Atari. Then I watched the Apple IIs come out, and I was into the paint, the Mac Paint, and all the artwork you could do on there, and all the Photoshop stuff you could do back in the 80s, even in the 90s. And then we got into AOL and Yahoo and all that. And we were able to network with all our fans and friends in the 90s, which was pretty cool because it was like the Wild West. It was really the Wild West. And somewhere around early 2000s, when we had been through weird record deals where the record companies have been changing sides, and Napster came out and was giving music out for free. So the record deals were kind of flopping and folding all around, and I had a record deal flop and fold under me. And in that time, MySpace came along, and that became like this. As weird as MySpace was to people our age, it really saved a lot of music careers. It saved my career. I was able to network with 90,000 fans and sell so much merchandise, and it got me an ability to tour from everywhere, from New York City all the way down to Miami and the Keys, and out to Colorado and Arizona, and all over the Midwest, all over everywhere. And we had the incredible time. And then we flowed into Facebook. And during those years, I lived up in the mountains and around Asheville and Boone. And in those years, we were able to flow out of this little network into Athens, Georgia, and up into New York, New Jersey, all through Virginia, DC, Blacksburg, then Virginia Beach, and all the coastal towns. And I was able to develop a little network just through Facebook, Facebook, MySpace, and all that. It was like the Wild West. And on YouTube, you could just put anything up there. YouTube would give us a little money for royalties and such here and there. We were able to really put that together with a really cool music scene that went through different waves in the last 30 years. But all of a sudden, it just seemed like the last year and a half or so, there's been like a clamp down, the chaos of the Trump generation and all the chaos of everything going on that all happened at once, as we know, and takeovers from different sides, and whatever's happened, social media has gotten censored in a strange way. So even people like me, a lot of musicians, even feel a little strange because we don't want to lose our Facebook or our YouTube that has years of material. I don't have time to deal with trying to save it somewhere else or whatever. So trying to be cool there, trying to lay low, trying to build a network on my own network out there. I'm trying to just really get it out there to the world, get that stuff out there to the world. I found a few different platforms I'm working on, and I'm just going to try to set it up so that my SELAHDUBB.com has the deeper info, has the deeper insights, and I'm able to podcast through that and not really get too wild on Facebook and YouTube, and just keep that as something where it's more of a place where I've documented the years and kind of keep it there, and you can always check in on us, you know what I'm saying? But when you want to get deeper with us, come to SELAHDUBB.com. We got a couple new websites that are down below that you can check out. And we're building a little network. We're building a little empire. I'm thinking a little more about how to raise money and deal with my resources to put something a little more together, take it across the country. This last 10 years was me moving here to the coast and building my fans, all of you guys here at the coast. And that was my thing last 10 years. And all my friends up and down between Savannah and Virginia Beach. And it was the most incredible thing ever. Like, I built a family and I watched us all grow up. And it's been incredible. Now I want to take that energy that I got and what I've learned about this coastal music I've made and how to take that music across the country. So join me in that. Come to Patreon, throw a little donation in. Each donation goes to things like putting our catalog on Spotify or us buying vinyl records that we're going to sell. Everything goes to a good cause, us getting some more equipment that we need to fix up the equipment for summer tour. And link up with us on the SELAHDUBB.com so I can get with you and get your email and let you know when we're playing again so you don't miss out. Because right now, with the way Facebook is and YouTube and Twitter and everything, who knows how long I'll be able to connect with you very easily. So I want to get everybody's email and create an email network, because this summer I'm going to do some big outdoor concerts, and I'm going to do just specific concerts in the most important places. We're going to have tickets, and we're going to have opening bands and special giveaways and special events. And we're just going to try to make it really special, because this last year, I've missed all of you. I've missed the road. It's been crazy. So I want to thank everybody for the support this last year, supporting all of our videos, supporting all of our podcasts. It hasn't been easy for me to become like a homebody here doing this. I've always been on the road, and I've been in the water and up on the mountains and traveling everywhere. And so this year I've been real, stuck at home. But this is also the year I got the skin cancer, y'all know. So I guess it was good that I was stuck at home for this time period, because I had to get the crazy surgery on my face, and that definitely took a good 6 to 8 months to heal. So we're back healed from cancer. I'm cancer free for now. And I'm coming into my 30th year in the band, 50 years old, and ready to rock the nation. So you guys get ready. I want everyone to join together, since we've missed so much in the last couple of years. And I want y'all at all the shows. I want them to be special events. I'm going to do special songs for everybody. And, it's just going to be a special time as we come back and put forth what we can to build up the economy and get these clubs going again, get these restaurants going again. So spring tour will start back in July, and I'm taking time to get the Praxis album done, get the rest of the videos done, network with all the good friends and all the bands, and build a really cool little band, and get a new tour bus going, and get ourselves some good equipment going. And I want to make some vinyl and make some special little gifts for everybody. And if you'd like to get some merchandise right now, check us out at Teespring, teespring.com. That'll be at the link below. And you can check that out, like and subscribe, because we're trying to build the tribe. So if you subscribe on Facebook or you subscribe on YouTube, then we'll get the information to you when we play live. So why don't we get on with the news, and then we can get done with this half of the Dubbcast and get on to the Acousticast. I know I'm talking your brain out, but I just haven't been here in a while. But let's get on with the news. What do you say? All right. Well, there it is. Sting and Shaggy have a new album coming out. They got together for that one single, I'm a Jamaican in New York, and they ended up recording a whole album. So that's pretty cool indeed. So Shaggy and Sting announced their new album called 44876. I guess that's the address of where they recorded or something. They worked on the It Wasn't Me single, and the former Police frontman, they were supposed to only work on that Shaggy track, Don't Make Me Wait, but it turned out that they recorded a whole LP. So some cool music indeed. I think this article is kind of funny, because I guess this person doesn't know Sting. And he said, the duo's first single, Don't Make Me Wait, is actually the perfect blend of Shaggy and Sting as everything that you could ever imagine. But then they go on to say, on the surface, it all sounds like an Onion article, but the collaboration is very real. Now, come on, the Onion article, Sting has teamed up with every reggae musician out there. It's kind of strange. I don't know what she's thinking. Like Sting and Shaggy have played together, and Sting's like a reggae master. So who knows what that's all about? It's not a strange thing that they've teamed up. But anyways, they come together with a really cool new album, and it's kind of like some kind of on the lighter side, kind of like music you might want to get together with your girl after an evening out to dinner or something, and a glass of wine. Let's check it out here. Always good to hear that dancehall vibe from Shaggy. Indeed. Yeah, for all the guys out there, what you got to do is get this album ready, have it wound up, and when you get home from a night out at the restaurant or something, you got to crank this up and play late. This might not be what you're gonna listen to when you're chilling out with your bros, but this is definitely a lover's album for sure. Check that. Oh, that is just sweet indeed. You know, the world needs more reggae, especially in the pop world, with all this crazy music going on, the flap and whap and all the stuff they're talking. This is what you need, a little Shaggy, a little Sting. I'm stoked. Because, one time I saw Sting play live, and he got on stage with this weird antique, some kind of strange antique stringed instrument, and he played for 45 minutes, and we were just like, what? So sometimes Sting will get a little too mellow, too weird. So it's good to hear him get together and do what he does best. The roots. Oh yeah. This is good dancing music indeed. So they did it again. Sting and Shaggy. Mad respect indeed. Oh yeah. Also in the news, we have a passing of the guard. The last couple of weeks we've lost Bunny Wailer, and we lost Toots, and now the legend U-Roy has gone. If you don't know who U-Roy is, he is the original toaster. If you ask Cool Herc, or you ask African Mombada, or any of those, Master P, ask any of the original rappers of the old days, they would tell you that U-Roy was the legend that brought the sound system to the forefront. African Mombada, who came from Jamaica, brought the sound system vibe to New York, which ended up becoming rap and hip hop. But U-Roy also influenced all the toasters and all the hip hop reggae masters, from Eka Mouse to Yellow Man, up into the days of even all the way up into Junior Gong. So mad respect. Let's read a little bit of this article here. U-Roy, who has died at age 78, was revolutionized the toasting form of exprendurous rhythm during the late 60s. He utilized the fluid raps that flowed continuously over instrumental B-sides. Predecessors such as Count Mudusky and Sir Lord Comic were incidental figures in the sound system. Hold on, we're going to take a little break here. And we are back. Anyways, born in 1942, U-Roy was raised in Kingston, Jamaica, in the capital, and there he brought the sound system with Sir George Atomic and local Prince Buster and George Clark, King Tubby. They all brought the sound system into Kingston, Jamaica, worked with Lee Scratch Perry and all the great reggae greats of the time. And the sound system and the Toasters were the kings of the music in the 70s, kings of the dance hall. And they brought that vibe into the 80s, which brought in the music of people like Shaggy and people today who give you the dance hall vibe. So mad respect to you, Roy. It's been the changing of the guard the last couple months, and he left an incredible legacy for everyone out there. You can check out some of his cool songs like Wake the Town, Rule the Nation, Wear You to the Ball. Oh, all these great songs were just incredible. Dread, Natty Dread, Natty Rebel, Rasta Ambassador, all that stuff was just incredible music indeed. And he influenced everybody from Ziggy Marley, Shaggy, The Clash, Mick Jones. Got a lot of his reggae style from jamming the U-Roy vibrations. So mad respect to U-Roy. He will be certainly missed throughout the reggae community indeed, and we will pass his legacy on. When I say big love and unity from the dub, that definitely comes from the vibration of U-Roy. So he's influenced me 100%. So on the new news here, well, just like SELAH Dub, 311's turning 30. It's their 30th year in motion, and they have had to take off the year from touring, but they are coming back for 2021. So this summer, it looks like 311 will be back in action. They started the same year we did, I guess in 91, and they're talking about how this was plan B for the band. They didn't really think that they were going to be having a band or making music. They thought they would be doing something else, but they were broke and living on the Sunset Strip, and they had to figure out some way to make some money and some music. They had come from the Midwest, and they solidified their lineup and finally got their little crash hit in the middle of the 90s, and 311 has gone on to spread that punky reggae throughout the world, and we have mad respect to them. All the California roots bands must give their props to 311 because that's probably where they got a lot of their vibes from. And they kind of emerged the same time as us. They emerged in 1985. That's when me and Bert started Sloppy Joe, right before we started SELAH Dub. And they, as just like us, they started in the punk rock world, and REM was their big influence. The Smiths, The Cure, the Bad Brains. Just talks about all their influences, just like us. Me and Bert got to go see all those bands, and we got to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and we got to go see all these bands in little clubs, and they taught us a lot. All the funk from bands like Fishbone and all that stuff, and that's what led to 311. That's what led to Sloppy Joe. That's what led to SELAH Dub. That's what led to a lot of the Surf Roots. That's what led to Sublime. So mad props to 311 because they're still going, and they survived all the punk rock and the grunge years and living in LA, and they're still going and looking good. So hopefully get to see them live somewhere this summer. Maybe get to do a show with them. Mad props to 311 to tune into the Dubbcast. Looks like we are going to be done with the news here. Let me get back to my page. This is my new stream site. I hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe. Leave me a little message. Let me know how you're doing out there. We are definitely enjoying being back on the Dubbcast with you guys out there. And I want you guys to check out the SELAHDUBBcast.com channel. Check us out on the SELAH Dub YouTube channel with all of our brand new videos, podcasts, vlogs, and all the stuff on there. And the second half of the show will be there in just a minute with the SELAH Acousticast. I'll get some new music for you. And just stick around. We'll be right back. Big love and unity from the Dub. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We'll be back with the second half of the show in just a few minutes. SELAH DUBBcast is brought to you by CBD Lion. Check out CBD Lion's products. Their hemp bombs and their bath bombs. And all their CBD products to help your aches and pains. Just use the promo code SELAHDUBB.com at the CBD Lion site. And 10% off. Big thanks for tuning into the Dubbcast. The SELAH Pizza Cast is next.